of the Astroman.
Correct. Indeed.
How long was that process?
Well, the incubation period's approximately 7 months. Then once we are incubated for about a 7-month period, we are actually hatched. And then it takes about 2 weeks to reach a mature growth level that we are at this point. And
Point where we're allowed to go out and do our business in
Yes.
public.
And after about 2 weeks of training, both live computer-generated shows, three-dimensional shows, and physical stress tests, and general background information on our forefathers' existence, we were ready to be released to the public of Earth.
So how long is this experiment, which is beginning, it's traveling around the country right now, I mean, how long has this been going on?
We just started, we left headquarters a week ago. We will continue this journey for 3 more weeks and then back to the lab to make sure that all our vital statistics are maintaining.
And I have been used as demonstrations at many universities throughout the South.
Now, where's the head laboratory?
Can't disclose that information. Not on camera.
Now, is this a privately funded project, or is this a...
It is a joint, because the Astromen, our forefathers, our genetic ancestors, have been here for 6 years. They developed a bond with the United States government, and this is in conjunction with the Department of Energy's Genome Project. That's where a good portion of the funding has come from for this research.
Could you all introduce yourselves and where your DNA came from?
I'm dork stuff, direct descendant of bird stuff.
Cocoid, DNA derivative from Coco, the electronic space monkey.
I'm an actual twin of Dexter X from Planet G.
And your name?
Dexter Y? Question mark.
Now, you're a descendant of...
Star Crunch himself.
And your name is
Chromo Crunch.
Okay. You know, we're now at the end of 1998, almost. We're in mid-1998, and all these genetic engineering and genome projects have been coming about. I mean, you are really the first band I've ever heard of who's actually successfully done this. You know, I know Aerosmith has been trying for a long time with their lead singer.
We spoke with them recently, and the results of their experiments have been very ugly.
They're not
Genes have
very...
been altered by years of hardcore drug use. And,
Ours are pure Astromen genes.
they're astro genes from outer space, and
There's no real comparison.
yeah, I mean, the DNA that we've been able to work with and working in conjunction with the Department of Energy has helped a lot too, because although their initial efforts were very primitive, they made a lot of mistakes that we were able to learn from. Or our fathers, have been able to learn from in order to replicate after.
Have you heard of Blue Book from a report by the FBI from 1962? And there was a report of an alien craft crashing on the north shore of Germany. And when the British Army arrived, they found 12 beings inside the ship, which some were alive, and they brought them back and they dissected them. And they discovered that they were all exact genetic clones of each other. I'm wondering are you all related to that, or were those Astromen, or were those a different race?
We can't really talk about that. We have been told by our creators that is a highly confidential subject, and that we should keep the lid tight.
I'm sorry, I won't. If anything,
I thought that you would have been provided with your disclaimer before and the contract.
No, I called
Performing an interview with.
I called the Billions Corporation. I asked for, all they handed me was a stack of book that was just blacked out, and there was almost like no text in it. All it said was Astroman, Man or Astroman.
So you didn't
tour.
receive the
Well,
full
so-
patch of
Suffice to say,
research?
the Astromen came from a well-populated planet, or planets, various planets came together to put together the space mission that was the original Astroman mission that crashed here on Earth. We have successfully replicated, obviously, the male
Alpha batch.
alpha batch. The beta batch will be coming in a few of your Earth months, and
The gamma batch soon after that.
gamma batch soon after.
So those two are still in the lab. So you can be you are certain that there are other batches of cloned Astromen on their way.
We have plans to spread the genomes all around the Earth eventually.
These are live audio experiments that we're performing on a nightly basis, and we'll be doing so. And we really can't predict what will happen in the future as far as the livelihood of the clones.
All I know is that there are 4 cryogenic chambers waiting for us back at headquarters, and as soon as the experiments are done, we will return to them until we're needed again.
And part of the ferociousness of the live show is that our time together here may be short. We have no idea what our lifespan is.
No, the flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Okay, well, hopefully everything continues to go well with your headquarters and with your, experiments, and hopefully
Thank you for participating.
you become a. I mean, I hope that you continue to develop and mature as, I guess, Astromen do. Hopefully you become more, a successful cloning project for maybe humans to figure out.
Eventually, we hope to be able to reproduce
I mean,
with humans.
I know you're marketing this right now in the club, right?
Yes.
You're marketing the genome.
Yes, we're actually, if you have a genetics lab, we are selling DNA. You can grow your own batch of Astromen.
It'd be very beneficial for you to do so because Dexter Y and X both are very, very good at washing dishes and cleaning windows.
Oh, that's great.
So it can be utilitarian as well as musical.
So I could clone like 20 Dexter.
Right. You could put the 3 remaining members.
Beautiful lawn and clean dishes.
Topiary too. They do topiary.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, you guys. I'll let you get on with the, load up the trucks and the van and the helicopter and everything else that you guys have. And congratulations on being alive and welcome to this planet. And I hope you guys have a great time while you exist.
We hope to meet more Earthlings as intelligent as
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.